Okay, so good morning, guys. This is our day 7 of our debate challenge, and we are back again. I am here. I am your host today, and I am with my friends Vishal, Nikita, Supriya, and Mahin. They are going to do debate on the topic which I gave. So I choose a topic for them. So I go straight on the point and straight on the topic. So today's topic is which one is better according to you, online classroom or offline classrooms? So you have to debate on that. There are two teams. So teams are Supriya and Nikita are in one team, and Vishal and Mahin are in one team. Okay. So you can fight with each other. Okay. Now stop the recording, and you have 30 seconds. Okay. So team A, which is the Supriya's team, and it like team A name is online because they choose the to favor the online classes. So their team name is online group, and on other hand we have Vishal's team whose name is offline group because they choose to favor offline classes. So you can start the debate now. So for starting, I want Supriya from team online to give a opening remark.
Okay, thank you, host. So, as we chose to favor the online classes, so definitely I'm going to speak for that. So, online classes are better than offline because you don't have to go anywhere in order to take the meetings or anything. And we are also sitting right now online and interacting with each other. So that's why online classes are better than offline classes in my remarks. And moreover, there are more and more benefits which will be disclosed in the upcoming week. So right now I will just say that online classes are better because you don't have to go anywhere to take the classes. You can sit anywhere and take the classes at any time. So that's my opening remark. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Supriya, for opening remark. Now I want Vishal from Team Offline to give any counter or any new pointer to like opening. You
Yeah,
can also give opening remark, or you can also counter Supriya's point.
yeah, thank you, Karan. So, as I mean, opponent team leader said that online classes are more like comfortable. So, yeah, these are comfortable. We haven't gone anywhere to take our classes, but offline classes are not like the discipline are missing in offline classes. A student can do whatever they want, uh, uh, like beside the camera. So actually, the discipline is missing on offline classes. Sorry, online classes. Offline classes are more disciplined. Offline classes are lots of benefits. We know, and like in online classes, teacher can't see each and every student of the class, whatever they are doing, student, they are writing or they are doing other than like studies or focusing on the main topic which teacher are which is taught by teacher. Uh, so the teacher can't be consider all the student within the class, instead of online classes. Offline classes are more interactive, more disciplined, or a student can directly see or directly uh, look into eyes or whatever, if any student are doing some nonsense thing or uh, like uh, doing some other things other than study, so student can easily understand. Like, yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, we got your point, Team Offline. Now I want Nikita from Team Online to counter this point from Vishal's.
Thank you so much, host. So I would like to counter Vishal's points that there are many advantages of online classes over offline classes because online classes or online learning also promotes global learning and it fosters cultural exchange also. And when we are learning online, there is no physical foundations or limitations. Students sitting at any part of the country or even any corner of the world can easily have access to quality education at its own convenience. That means we don't have to pay expenditure on school uniforms, textbooks, school bags. He don't have to even travel to a particular location or to a particular school or institution to have access to education. And he don't have to pay the traveling fees and all that and all those things. So online mode of classes, online mode of education is very convenient, and it is very cost efficient also, because it reduces your cost. And since today the world is getting digitalized, so education sector is contributing very in a very major way in by promoting online learning or online education. It is contributing to contributing to the trend of digitalization in today's scenario. So I think online learning has many advantages, and most of the institutions, colleges, and schools are now conducting online sessions, and they are promoting online learning on online education. And the trend is getting prevailed nowadays very quickly because of its huge benefits. So that's how I would like to counter Vishal's point. So thank you.
Okay. So that's a good counter from Nikita. She tells us technical aspects also. So that's a good thing. Now I want a team, like I want from offline class Mahin to counter or give a new pointer to team
Okay.
online.
Okay, so first of all, if there are so many advantages of offline classes, but there is a most thing is like a physical attraction. And the online classes we just sit one places and 2 to 3 hours, but we can't do any activity in physical way. So and students must want should be increase their physical activities, and by offline classes, traditional classes provide the chance for physical activities like sports or laboratory experiment enhance like this all. So this is my point.
Okay, so that's a good point from team offline. Now I want team online to give a counter to this point. Supriya, you can give counter to this point.
So, as you said, practicals and laboratories tests. So, let me just tell you one thing that, as my teammate Nikita already said, that online classes has contributed to the worldwide learning. You don't have to. I mean, whatever knowledge you want to seek from any part of the world, let it be the teacher from America, Africa, or any other country, you can seek it online. You don't have to go. But in offline, it's not possible. And moreover, there is one biggest disadvantage that when you are visiting offline, then you have to get ready in the morning. Let it be the winters, let it be the summers. You have to get ready and you have to reach to that particular place, and you have to face all this traffic challenges. May you have or you may not have your food. That can be a possibility in offline, right? So these are the challenges which you have to face, and then you have to seek to your learning. Unlike online, in online you just have to have your food and sit properly in front of the camera. You don't have to go anywhere to face those all traffic challenges. You just have to sit and you have to take your foods. And it also enhances the security for girls, because it's very hectic for girls nowadays. We can see that if a girl is returning back home and if the area is not safe, and in order to learn she has to go out every day. So how long she will be like getting scared of people and all. So it's very comfortable for girls to sit online and seek the learning. It's really very comfortable. You don't have to be insecure about the security and all that. So that's the very major point for girls, even for boys also, because criminal cases are increasing. So that's my point, as well as counter to your statement. Thank you.
Okay, okay. So that's a great point from team online. Now I want Vishal from team offline to give counter to Supriya.
Yeah, thank you, Karan. So I want to counter opponent teams each member. So as they said that there are lots of benefit of online classes. So I would like to tell you guys that yeah, there are benefits, but the benefits are limited to those who are very well aware about like internet and using laptop, mobile phones, and the familiar with these types of technologies. So the benefits is very much like in limited. If anyone really aware about internet and used to by using these types of things, he can surely benefited from these types of skills. But what about those who are not aware about internet and not aware about computer and mobile phones, not aware about how can we took classes through internet or online. And if you like Indian population, like 65% of Indian population are living in rural areas, like not rural, matlab rural is like a proper rural area, not like uh, cities or town, proper rural area. So 65% of population are living in proper rural areas, and most of the places where internet feasibility is not is still like internet are not still in that places. And in rural area, like fifth or sixth small class student are not aware about using laptop, mobile phone, and these types of things. So how can you provide them education directly? Yeah, this is my I mean, this is my question to opponent team. How can you provide the 65% of our Indian population which is living in a rural area?
Okay, okay. So that's a great pointer and a valid question from team offline. Now I want Nikita from team online to answer those questions and give counter to those points. Nikita, you can go for it.
Thank you so much, host. As our opponent team member Vishal said that mostly 65% of our Indian population is illiterate and they are not tech friendly. But let me tell you that today's world has stepped up in the era of digitalization, as I already mentioned. So today's young generation is very tech friendly and they are very advanced in technologies and all other things. And they are even teaching their elders and senior citizens about how to use technology. So today it's a 21st century scenario, and and uh, 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 online classes have very major advantages. Like we don't have to those who belong from poor family backgrounds, like poor family backgrounds, so they don't have to, who can't afford, so they don't have to pay for school fees and all those things, school expenses and all those things. So they just need a internet connection, just an internet connection and a system. All they need is these kind of things only to have access to their education. So that's my
Okay.
counter to Vishal. Thank you.
Okay, okay. So I think that's a valid point, but I don't think so. You give the proper answer to that question, that how will you provide those things to village people or village students? You just tell that it is 21st century and everybody has the access, but it is not true. Somewhere all the people don't have access. Okay. So I want now Supriya to give a new pointer.
Okay. So, as I already mentioned that, my team member already mentioned that online classes are better. So let me tell you one more advantage of it, that as these guys said that sitting in online in back side of the camera, student can do anything. So there are many rules and regulations. If you are already following it, then definitely that whatever nonsense thing you want to do, that is not going to happen. Let it be our Masai team only, we all have to switch on the cameras. We all have to follow the etiquettes. So these things are there into the existence. That's how I would like to counter it. And second thing is this, that if the student is very poor, student's family is very poor, and they can't even afford a very good education for their student, but they want their student to get a success. They want the children to learn something. So nowadays we can see the phone is available in every home. It's not like that the mobile is not there. There is mobile and there is an internet connection, of course. So they can just study from YouTubes, they can just seek information, they can download the PDF. Everything is there available in online things. So they can just study online classes also. In YouTube classes, we can see online classes are running. And in the Zoom also, they can join online sessions, which are just free of cost. So these things, these are the availabilities, these are the benefits which the even the poorer students can seek from online. It's like no foundation for money also. Some are paid, but many are there who are just free of cost. So they can just learn from there, and it's available for everyone. They can, go anywhere, and sorry, they can sit at any corner of their room and they can study with those resources. So that's very utilizing thing, even for poorer students, even for rich students. So that's a very usable thing for them. So that's how I would like to say. Thank you.
Okay, that's a nice point from Team Online, Supriya. Now I want Mahin from Team Offline to give counter to this point, which Supriya raised.
Yes, they say about rules like there are so rules to sit and uh, and camera on. So this is not for everyone. Some in some rules, not like of this rule is applied. And one more thing, if students don't go school and leave on and take only online sessions, so what about discipline of the students? Because students learn discipline by the school only, wear uniform and go to school, how to interact, interact with teachers, and how to interact with each other, and how to present in class, and this of thing. What about this of thing? Because by the online classes, students can't take this kind of knowledge and skills. This is all about they go offline school, and from there they teach these kind of things. So this is from my side.
Okay. So that's a nice counter from Mahin. Now I want Vishal Bhai from Team Offline to give a count, will give a new pointer to Team Online.
Yeah, thank you, Karan. So as I asked one question to opponent team, but they are not able to give the exact answer. As Nikta said, lots of things, but she is not able to give the exact answer. How can we teach them who haven't the availability of internet and who haven't aware about internet and using laptop and like these types of applications? And second thing, Nikta is just took my words in a wrong way. So Nikta said that as 65% population, Indian population are illiterate. I'm not saying this, that 60% population are illiterate. I'm saying that 65% Indian population are living in villages, uh, like a pure proper villages. 65% population not illiterate, they are living in villages where some of the places internet not available. Still this is 21st century, but internet is not available some of the places of India. How can you provide internet? And second important thing, if you provide internet, the second important thing, who haven't not money to go to school, to pay 100 rupees per month fees, how can they buy mobile 10 minimum 10,000 rupees smartphone? How can they buy? How can they buy 15,000 laptop? How can they use to? How can they uh, pay internet bills if you provide internet? Or how can they you teach them to use, how can use mobile phones, laptops, and internet in a proper way? Maybe if they aware about using these types of things, so they can misuse them, these things. So these are the complications. If you have a perfect or proper answer, so please give me.
Okay. So that's a nice pointer from Vishal Bhai from Team Offline. Now I want Supriya from Team Online to give counter to Vishal Bhai's point.
Okay. So as he said that 65 of population don't have phone, how they are going to buy and all that questions, long list of questions. So let me just tell you, even those populations can't afford the school fees, proper school fees. And school fees is not only limited to school fees. You have to buy the books every classes promotion. You have to buy all these bags, bottles, school uniforms which get dirty because of playing with the students. You have to wash, you have to buy all the stuffs, and that's very costly. Even if you compare if the student I mean, if you compare internet cost and those school stuff, then internet cost is lower than that. If And let me just tell you one constant fact, that India is such a country which is still developing. So we will be having such population which can't even afford online classes or offline classes. They can't afford because it's still developing, they are still working. But if the student really wants to study, if the student is not able to go to school because of the school fees, because of the school dresses, because if you visit to school, there is a code contact that you have to wear a proper dress, and they can't afford it, right? Because it's very costly. If you compare both the situations, then that student really wants to study, then he can seek the information from YouTube. Even if that family don't have the phone, and if you see rural areas, there are very friendly relations So they can just borrow the phone from anyone, and for 2 to 3 hours only, that person can study if he really wants to study. And rural areas, as you said, that people don't have money and all, but they have a very friendly nature, and people are really very helping around there. So that thing can be taken into the consideration. And one fact will always like that people, some people will be there in the world who can't even afford online or offline classes. So that's my counterpoint to you. Thank you.
Okay, so I think these is the all the answers for Vishal Bhai points, and that was a great counter from Supriya. Now I want Nikita from team online to give any new pointer to team offline.
Yes, thank you so much, host. As I already mentioned in my speech, that digitalization has spreaded its hand all over the world. So that means our country is also in the developing mode. And as my teammate has already said that even those people who can't even afford quality education or even normal education, but they can afford a cellular device, a mobile phone, and a proper internet connection also. So through that, they can have access to those education. And moreover, if we are promoting online learning, or when we are in an online education, we are taking online classes, we are also making fostering cultural exchange values. That means we are interacting with so many people from different from different geographical backgrounds, from different cultural backgrounds, from different physical backgrounds, and many other things. So we are developing cultural exchange values also. We are promoting them, and it is promoting global learning also. Because when online learning is on a global scale, then we are able to interact with so many students from all across the world, from many countries. So we can interact with them, and we can exchange so many so many qualities from each other by communicating with them, by having group discussions and peer studies with them. So it can promote like cultural exchange values. So that's how I want to add my new pointer. So that's
Okay,
all. Thank you.
so that's a good pointer from team online. Now I want Vishal Bhai to counter this point. Okay, Vishal Bhai, you can go
Yeah,
for it.
actually, the opponent team is just repeating their sentences again and again with different like words. So I would like to tell you guys that Supriya has also took my words in otherwise. Like I said that 65% Indian population are lived in a rural area. I'm not saying 65% people are doesn't have mobile phone. I'm saying 65% population, Indian population are living in rural area. Nikita, all repeating the words again and again. Nikita again said that we can exchange our moral values, we can exchange our cultural values. Yeah, I only talk about 65% of our population which is lived in rural area. How can you provide them mobile phone? How can you provide them like internet connection? How can you teach them that how can we use these types of things? How can you provide the like funds so that we can recharge internet connection, pay bills of internet connection? If you provide all the things, how can you ensure that they will uh, got a better or positive result through it? They can misuse these types of technologies also. And second one, most important thing I will tell you, I'm only talking about Indian citizens because your first responsibility is for our country. India is not like we are not going to study with foreign students. If you, I'm only talking about students like 12th class student and below 12th class student from starting to LKG, UG, LKG and to 12th class student. Are you like saying that class 4 or 5 student are going to study with abroad students? So how can they exchange the moral values or culture with them? Or if you talking about that class 5 or fifth 5 fifth or sixth class student are going to study with one of his student is like Jammu Kashmir and other one is studying from Kanyakumari. So if you are saying this, so this is not like a proper way to educate them because they are not like the mind is not developed in that stage. So this is not practically possible. If you think, then you will got to know the correct answer. This is not practically possible. And like class fifth or sixth students are not like aware of using mobile phones and laptops. So like we can use these types of things easily. They are not used to of using these types of things easily. So we need like one member who can teach every time. Yeah, thank you, Karan. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So that was a great points from Vishal Bhai. Okay. Now I want Mahin to give new pointer to team all.
First of all, I want to say there are so many government school in a free. They provide us books, free books to read, free uniform also to provide us to learn. And another thing is distraction. My point is about distraction. If student pro, take session for online only, so they might lose like there are so many side effect on the eyes, on the heat, because see or always to this kind of screen, mobile screen, laptop screen. So our brain and our eyes can affected, also our skin. There are so many skin problem, health problem by this kind of screen light. And uh, so and uh, uh, and light bill also, and there's so many also like light bill and so many things to give money them, and there's so many like free education. So this is my point about free education.
Okay, so that's a great pointer from team offline by Mahin. Now I want like this is the last round. You will give one pointer and one counter, then they will counter the point, then it is finished. Okay. So now I want Nikita to counter this point from Mahin.
Yes, thank you so much, host. As Mahin said that it is impacting our health and our mental health because our eyes are getting strained while we are taking online classes and continuously looking at the screen. So there is a very famous quote said by the CEO or CTO of our institution, Masai, which is Yogesh Bhatt sir. He told that health is our responsibility and career is our responsibility. So that means that health should be our utmost concern, and that's our duty, that how we take care of it and how do we maintain our health. So we can take a frequent breaks while we are taking online sessions or online classes. We can go out for a walk frequently after a period of 5 minutes or 10 minutes. We can even have meditation. We can even do exercises, hand exercises, or we can even move, and we can also do meditation around in the room wherever we are taking online sessions. And we can create a very good environment in our own room. We can ventilate our room so that we don't feel bounded within one room. So we can have plants over in our room. And moreover, the employees who are sitting in a cabin, they also follow these things. They also follow these things. So that means health should be our responsibility. So that's purely our concern, that how to take care of our health. And before education, health is the priority. So students must have thought about this prior only. So that's how I would like to
Okay.
comment.
Okay. Nice counter from Nikita. Now I want Supriya to give a new pointer to team offline. Okay. You can
Okay.
give your
So
pointer.
my new pointer and my new concern is this, that after the 12th, many of the families ask their girls to get married soon. And even if the girl wants to study after, and the family really wants to teach that girl after the marriage, so they don't want to send her to colleges or schools because of certain reasons, because of security reasons, because of like there are many circumstances in any religion. There are beliefs, so they don't want to send that child to colleges. So in order to seek the education, the best thing is to go for online sessions. You can sit in online and you will be in front of your parents, and your parents will be taking like eye on you, like are you studying or you are doing something else. But not so in offline. When the student is studying offline, then the parent is not there to see that children whether he's after getting the holiday from school, whether he's chilling with his friends, whether he's coming back to school. You can't watch that. But in online classes, the child is in front of the parent, and parents are there to see that child, and parents are also tension free that my child is not outside, my child is here only in front of my eyes, and he's studying with the phone, he's not doing any other thing, he's there in front of eyes. And let me tell you one thing, parents are more careful nowadays for students whosoever are using phones. They just after doing any work, they just come and take a visit that even my child is studying or not. It's very constant, even in my family it happens. My mother always take a look, so it's very common in our families, we can see. So parents are already keeping eye on students when you are studying online, not so in offline. So that's why online sessions are more better, as I already told. So
Okay.
that's
Okay, so that's a nice counter, a nice pointer from team online. Now I want, like, this is the final counter. So Vishal bhai or Mahin, you can choose both which one of you want to give counter, because you have completed your points, your counter and go. So you can choose any one of you. Okay. So Vishal, okay, you can go for your counter, the final counter.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Gaurav. So please give me 2 minutes only. So actually, I have lots of things. The first thing, the opponent team is not able to give me the exact answer of my question. So as I told you at the starting of the debate, that yeah, there are certain benefits from online classes, but the benefits are limited for those who very well aware about these types of technologies, and who very well know how to use internet and how to like use laptops and all. The second thing I tell you, the opponent team Supriya said that the books required and dresses are required. There are lots of other things are required. Not only the fees is the one which students should bear, but the books required fee and uniform, school uniform. These are things are also required. So I'll tell you, if you, I'm only talking about 65% population who is living in the rural area. And so in rural area, I'll tell you, each and every rural area, there are one government school in every ward of that rural area. So there are lots of government school in that. As my teammate already elaborated the point, the government provide free meal we can take through online classes. They provide free midday meal, and they provide free books. They provide free like books or uniform, and all lots of the things they provide freely directly to student. And also they like give some money to in to live a quality life, or to buy something other than like they provide. So there are lots of things. And second question is, I also wanted to ask you that how can you give education about sports? How can we like uh, uh, take sports classes through online classes? How can we there are lots of classes like in which we the experiment needed. So how can you took those classes through online classes? And as I already told you guys that if a student, Nikta said as that uh, health is your responsibility. So I don't think primary class students are so much aware to manage these types of things by themselves only. They are like not too much grown up to manage these types of things by themselves only. So we can't say them that health is your responsibility. You need to you are responsible for your health only. Parents are not saying to their childs directly that health is your responsibility. Took your responsibility by yourself. So this is not appropriate. And sorry for like so basically the conclusion is uh, online classes are not for everyone. Maybe some of them these are benefited, but this is not for each and every person. Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, so that's a good pointers, but I think so this is not the proper counter for the Supriya's point, which Supriya raises in his latest point. Okay, so you should listen to that point first, and you have to counter that also. So that's the thing. Otherwise, your points are good. All the things are good. Now I have to give conclusion. Please down your hands. I will not give chance to anyone now. Okay. So, okay, so I have to conclude this meet by choosing a winner out of you. So I think both teams give the valid points and valid counters to each other. Just the thing, like from both the teams, some points are just repeating. Like Vishal Bhai is repeating the same point about like he repeat that point like in different words. He repeat that point 3 times. So that like the question thing. He asked the same question in 3 points, and from your team, Nikita repeats some points again and again. So that's the thing. Okay, but if I have to choose the winner, so it is basically I choose it like there is some mistakes from both the teams. Okay, so because of that, today's winner is Supriya's team on the online team. Okay. Okay. So you are the winner, and now we have to conclude the meet. So thank you so much to stay connected with us. Please watch our all videos. Please share, comment, and follow us on LinkedIn. And comment also which like what you likes in our meet and what you want to improve. What the improvement you want from us. So you can comment, and you can have a chance to come in our meet as a guest. So just stay connected, and we will meet you soon again. Now it's time to say goodbye. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye. Okay.
Bye bye.
Stop the recording, Vishal bhai. Vishal bhai.